turn that way a lot. What if I just push you over more like that? That's kind of almost the same. Close enough. Yesterday's painting, which, by the way, everybody asked, hey, are you all right, man? Including my wife. Multiple times. Everybody kept saying, hey, you okay? No, really, you all right? I says, so today we're going to paint something a little more whimsical. Not this. I'm going to paint over this. I did this last week. I don't know. I was trying to convey something here. Way different. Dang it, that little stupid fuzz. I still don't have a sharp. Wait, I do have a sharp thing over here. Hang on a minute. I'll just cut it off with that. But was trying to convey something here that I started to do, and it did not. There we go. Now I don't know what to do with this. Put it in that cup, which is trapped. As long as it went in there. But it didn't work. Why the fuck is there a pen in my brush thing? Anyway, my brush / sharp object holder. But it didn't work. And with it not working, I was like, I mean, it looks all right, the beginning stages of it, if I would have detailed it and things like that. And I haven't done a really good detailed picture in a while. A lot of them have been very weird, sketchy. I don't know what you'd call it. Not sketchy. Like it didn't steal my wallet or anything like that when I was done with it. Very, I don't know, broken art style, you know, just kind of thrown up there. Because normally I, clarify things a lot more. A lot of the times I do. But lately I've just been in that kind of mode, I guess. It's been weird. Anyway, but I'm going to paint the fuck over this. Huh. Huh. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I'll paint over this. I'll paint over this one for what I'm doing today. What I'm going to do today is stupid and silly. Actually, my kids suggested last night. I'm not going to... This is more logical brain than creative brain. I'm not worried about creating anything internally that represents my emotional state of mind and da-da-da-da-da-da-da or nothing like that. I'm good. Like I said, the bizarre suicidal painting from yesterday made my wife and everybody go, hey, man, are you all right? So I think I'm going to just not paint anything that makes people too concerned about my mental well-being so I don't go anywhere. Poop on it. Okay, Ricardo, you might be into some weird shit. I would hate to see your history on your, browser history. But you know what, man? To each their own. To each their own. Hashtag 2020, no judge, buddy. No judge. But I'm not going to poop on it. But I am going to paint over it. So, and that again is just because I don't care. Oh, it's this one. Well, now it's gone. That's funny. You're like, oh, hey, it's that all. Yeah, nope, it's gone. And it's fun how sometimes you think, I'm going to go somewhere with this. And then you go straight back to level 1 and just paint over it with white and go, nah, we're not going to go anywhere with that. We might have went somewhere like Disneyland, but you've been a bad kid. You've been a bad boy. No Disneyland for you. Back to the hole. And, but no, never mind, you're destroying it. Exactly. So the thing is this. Am I destroying it, or am I recreating something else? See, you never really destroy anything, do you? You just make something new out of it. Whether that new thing is a pile of garbage, you know? I mean, you destroyed one thing but created something new. Out of destruction comes something new. That's the whole rising of the phoenix thing, the whole from ashes, new life is born, etc., etc., etc. thing. That's why they burn down forests so the new forest can grow and da 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 da. That whole thing. So I don't consider it a destruction. I consider it a mercy killing. I didn't like where it was going, and so fuck it. And today we're gonna do something whimsical. Whimsical. The Phoenix bullshit. Exactly. I'm at work again, so I'll be in and out. Damn it, I miss being lazy and able to watch this shit. Well, thanks. I miss you being lazy and being able to watch my shit and comment on it too. You're like, my painting buddy there. And I have some things for you too, by the way, to vocally. 3 things I need to message you later. I keep forgetting to, damn it. To fuck with. To fuck with, yo. And but anyway, no, I thought I'd make something Christmassy today. Christmassy. So that's what we're going to do. Believe it or not, I'm going to make a Christmas painting. Now, I know the people who know me immediately thought, which is like the 3 people watching, immediately went, yeah, you're going to make something Christmassy. This is not going to go well. This is just going to be terrifying, like Santa Claus eating babies or something along those lines. Well, for the most part, I do a lot of abstract stuff and weird things. However, I've got an idea because my kids and I was talking last night. Well, my son and my daughter and I were talking last night. And I don't even remember about art stuff. And Kyra told me, she goes, oh, you should draw or you should paint like a Christmas thing or something. And then are you going to do the traditional Christmas tree with gore and intestines and shit? No. I mean, I just thought of something interesting. I got an idea because I've been using a lot of just like, I don't know, I'd almost call it slash and burn style painting lately, where it's just like, really not sketchy. God, why do I keep going back to sketchy is the word? Sharp, brash, broken. It's very scratchy. The paints, the way I've been painting lately has been very not structured, just kind of really rough style-wise. Not very much structure to it, so which is fine. But oh, hey, dude, my daughter is taking on painting. Would you teach her? I mean, I could try. I mean, I'd probably just yell a lot about, painting from the soul and, art. I mean, I actually could teach her some painting stuff, yes. I do, believe it or not, know some actual painting stuff. I just hate utilizing it because it makes you think too much about what you're doing. And when it comes to art, I don't think you should think. When it comes to painting or drawing or music making, thinking is fine. It's when you come to the creativity of it, I think you should just let creativity flow. But I preach that all the time, on here. I'm sure you guys know that by now, the couple of people that stay in here regularly. It's all about the creativity. Oh, I'll go on your DM. Yeah, sure, sounds good, man. But, I mean, yeah, I was going to start doing, like, painting together things, like, every week. But my schedule got a little funky. And so I hadn't been doing this for a minute, and that kind of sucked. So I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to be able to do that. So instead, I just am going to try to, as regularly as possible, do this kind of thing. Now, the beauty of what I'm going to actually paint is I do kind of want it to have a darkness in and out. Okay, gotta go, but don't forget to message me. Oh, I won't. But I probably will, let's be honest. I fucking forget everything. It's one of my problems. My brain just goes, nah, whatever, bro. Like, thanks, brain. You're the best brain ever. So, but anyway, I actually did not have anything to talk about today either. Because normally, you know, I get all philosophically in depth about crap, usually mental health. Cyberpunk 2077. I don't know shit about the game. I know that there's some controversy surrounding sexual orientation and how you can be a trans person in it, and that everybody was like, oh, it's amazing because of that. I know that was a big part of the selling point, I guess, in the beginning, was the controversy. And then they got John Wick himself there to do the commercial, and he's in the game. And I know everybody lost their shit over that, but other than that, I mean, you looked good from what I saw, but I don't know much else about the game. So I can't really talk about it if I don't know much about it, dude. You know? And that's not in-depth stuff. That's not like some deep conversational shit. I'm all like, so this video game, right? Well, I guess it could be, though, because it's all going into the trans, into video game world thing. But I mean, really, do you put sexual preference or sexual identity to people in video games a lot? I mean, I guess you do if you, because, you know, they'll look like male or female. So fucking what? It looks incredible? What? No, as I'm saying, it looks pretty good from what I've seen. That was too much white. I don't need that much left. But I guess it is interesting that now the trans thing, because it is such a hot topic in video games now, is part of the movement, which is interesting. But you can actually create your character to be trans, which I think, I do believe is what it was. You can create a trans character, which doesn't make a lot of sense to me because, like, does that affect the gameplay? Because how would you know they were in a transitioning state from male to female or female to male unless that was, like, part of the conversation? You know? That's the only way that would really affect anything, would be if it was literally part of the storyline. Otherwise, how would that play a part? You'd just be like, you know, you could be like an androgynous person or something, maybe. You know? But otherwise, I don't know. So, it's weird. But, sorry, Ricardo, keep in mind, I'm not a video gamer, dude. Which might surprise you, considering I know you played video games with me on PS4, on and off here and there. And it seems like I play a lot of video games. I don't. I actually haven't even talked to my buddies. Why not create it in the gender you want anyway? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't, like, that's what I'm saying. It shouldn't really play a part in the video game. Like, if you're trans and you're like, oh, cool, this character reflects me, great. Well, I'm transitioning from a male to a female. Wouldn't you just make the character female then? Because you're on that directional path anyway? I'm just thinking. Like, that would make sense to me. So then it wouldn't even matter that the characters in the game can be trans. But again, I don't remember all the details on this situation. So I may be way off base on how the game was going with that. But I remember that it was a thing at one point where everybody was like, oh, it's about time the games get progressive and, you know, get on board with all this and da-da-da-da-da. And I was all, I guess. I mean, it's just a fucking video game. Like, is it really time that they get on board with this? Like, they're just video games, man. I don't think our society really needs to get that into it. Like before long, it'll be all, well, is my paint male or female? I shouldn't put social pressure on my paint to have to decide if it's a male or a female. I guess it can be whatever it wants. Like, we don't need to get this fucking far into shit, guys. You're thinking too much. Some people are thinking too goddamn much about it. And no, I'm not a gamer, bro. Not at all. I actually only used to ever play video games. It was my rule to only play video games when I'd eat food. So I would play video games about, you know, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes a day, if that. And that was just to kind of pass time while I ate food. So that was it. Then I got my PlayStation Live on the internets. And I, Buddha was Miss Pac-Man was a TS version of Mr. Pac-Man? Yes, by the way. Weird turn of events. Mr. Pac-Man is Mrs. Pac-Man. But, but they were progressive way more, before anybody else was with Pac-Man. Fact. And but back then they couldn't. Actually, the game was really progressive because it was a female character as the lead in a video game. Interesting. But, and back then, women couldn't do nothing but make sandwiches. And apparently eat little balls on a video game. Anyway, but, oh, come on, man. I know I said I wanted some grayish stuff in there, but not a lot. I don't want it to be completely shit fucked, I want to add a little more stuff. Oh, hey, buddy, what's up? Personally, I think it's just about the representation and the ability to choose your actual gender in the mainstream game. Well, yeah, and that's fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get the concept of being able to do that, and that's what I said a minute ago was, like, if you're transitioning over and you feel more comfortable as a boy, right, and you're a girl, and you feel more comfortable as a boy, so you're like, oh, I'm a trans boy or whatever. In the game, wouldn't logically, though, you choose to be a boy? So, like, that option to be trans in the game wouldn't even make sense because theoretically, but this is all me just thinking out loud, you just automatically choose what you'd be more comfortable as. That's what I would assume. But this is the part where then I get attacked by everybody going, oh, you're just a straight cis male. Man, I am a cross-dressing super freak. Are you kidding me? Man, there's more. There's some footage of me out there on stage and off stage and all over the place that would, I have every right to fucking talk about this shit, believe me. And so I get to talk mad shit on everybody from every source, every side of the world. My point is I have no problem with it. It's just I think it's weird because how would you know they were trans in the game unless there was like a point in the game storyline where they bring it up, like if they're male, female, trans, whatever. Because in theory, the game wouldn't focus on that. And if the game did focus on that, that'd be a little suspect. Sus, as they say nowadays for the video game Among Us. That'd be a little sus. Because what the fuck would be the point of that? Like, why would that be a storyline specifically? That would just be like, you're shoehorning that in. You're really trying hard at that point to push that in there. And if that's part of the storyline, like if that is part of what you're doing, then come on. That's just purposely trying to play off that in the society for, I don't know, bonus points or, brownie points or attention points or something. If people are something, just let them be something. If you're gay, be gay. If you're straight, be straight. If you're trans, be trans, whatever. My main dilemma is in stuff like the movies now or the TV shows now, it seems like sometimes they're going way out of their way with the story arc to focus on something like, well, they're gay. We have to focus on that. We have to talk about that. We have to be politically aware of that. Not really. you could just treat it like it's a normal thing. Because if in society trans wants to be considered the norm, gay wants to be considered the norm. Keep in mind, this is not something that was ever considered the norm up until recently, or trying to be considered the norm. It was very looked down upon, etc., by the norm. But if they want to be accepted as a normal, just don't look at me, it's all okay, this is my boyfriend, blah, 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 and that's normal, just like, you know, a straight dude and a straight chick making out, then don't focus on it like it's a big deal. Because in the movies and stuff, if they're making it a big deal to look at it, forcing you, look at it, pay attention to it, then it's going to make a lot of people uncomfortable, because a lot of people are going to be like, dude, what the fuck? I mean, this is really blatantly putting it out there. I get it. They're gay. I don't really care. But dude, you don't got to just make the movie about that, or make the show, this whole episode about that. We get it. Instead, just present it in a nonchalant, casual way. And then I think it would go over way better. It would present it in a, it's normal, it's acceptable, it's fine, it's okay, it's an everyday part of life kind of way, instead of it being like, all right, here's all the action, the monsters coming in, the superheroes are battling, wait, look, they're gay, focus on it, look at it, I know there's monsters and they're battling, you know that they're kissing. It seems like some kind of weirdo in a high position is like, you know, really looking at, they're gay women and they're kissing. Look at it. Oh yeah. It's like, it just seems pushed. It seems really pushed. But that would be with anything. Like, even you know, in straight people land, if you're watching a show, you know, and they really focus hard on how heavy of a relationship somebody has, you're going to be like, what the fuck? I get it. They're together. Who cares? Move the fuck on. Like, are you just filling up time? Did you run out of cool stuff for the story plot? Like, shut up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, in the video game, though, in 2077, the Cyberpunk game, I'm just curious as to if the trans thing has a storyline or anything. I think there's a ghost in my house. Or if that was just kind of a, I don't know if it was like a selling point, or if it was like a, you know, I'm not sure. It seemed a little weird for that to be part of the game, because in my mind, I would think that if you're trans, you know, you would say to yourself, oh, hey, I want to be a dude. Cool. I can be a dude in this game, and I'm going to be a dude in this game. Because me personally, not that I'm trans, you know, but I am a chick in every fucking video game I play. Fact. Like, every video game I play, I'm like, oh, I can be a chick? Hell yeah. And I'm a chick. In real life, I'm a bearded asshole of a man. Yeah, it's true. I know you didn't know that. I know you guys out there are surprised. Many people are to come to learn that I'm not a hot, sexy chick. Believe me, my OnlyFans page is not popping right now when I try to show my boobies. I'm like, oh, just ain't selling the tickets like I thought I would. But with that in mind, I have no idea where I'm going with any of that. I just like to squeeze my boobies. Oh man, I don't have enough napkins, dude. Oh shit on my mouth. I do agree putting it out there in a forced way is unhelpful, but I do believe their intention is to make up for the years of zero representation in the media. And I understand that too. And I've thought carefully about that. But here's the problem, and I will definitely address that. Here's the problem with that situation, man. Okay, and this is similar to the current situation where now Black people are in a lot more media. Again, no racism or anything like that. But you'll note that there's a lot of Black people in media, and came in the middle of the booby business. Still don't know what fans only is. OnlyFans. It's a place where chicks show their butthole and get paid money for it. And I keep threatening people that I'm going to make an OnlyFans page or whatever. And it's just going to be pictures of my hairy butthole on vacation. It'll be hilarious. I've already got it planned out where he's going to be on a Rastafarian vacation. I'm going to dreadlock my butthole hairs. Just wait for it, people. It's coming. But to get back on that, but there's a lot more black people in media now, and a lot of white people. And I'm not saying a lot of white people. I should rephrase that. Some white people are like, oh, well, black people are taking over the media, blah, 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 blah. No, they're trying to, balance that back out, because for the longest time, white people were in the media more than anything. Oh my God, Mom, don't call me in the middle of my live. You just join my live like everybody else. Jesus, Moms. She's probably calling me to be like, the school called me too about, your son, and da, da, da. I'll be like, you know what? Yeah, he's failing every single class with a straight F and has 1 week to get that up. Or, oh my God, I told him he's going to probably do this year over again. Jesus. Anyway, he tries. He really does try hard. I don't know what he's doing now. He had his grades up to a D, and that's not you guys' business. Anyway, but the balance has always been white people, for the most part, in everything. And now it's trying to balance back out, which is fine and dandy. With the inclusion and representation of gay people, gay people and trans people, and the racial, it's still wet, and the racial differences and stuff like that in media, you're seeing a much bigger shift in that balance. Here's why this is, it's good and it's bad. The bad part is this. There's a backlash to it, in a sense of like how heavy forced some of it is. And the question becomes, is it marketable for these companies to take advantage of a political and social situation currently that is a big thing, to jump on board with that, exploit that, and present it as a solution to the situation? Yes, that's bad. Because here you have these companies that are like, oh, well, this is a big social conflict right now. There's a lot of people talking about trans, a lot of people talking about, the gay community hating trans people because they're taking away from the legitimacy of gay communities, and, this back and forth thing and all that kind of stuff going on there. And, oh man, you know what? Let's focus on that. So you have a lot of companies that are exploiting that by making that the primary point of what they're doing. And then they get so much more attention to their company. They're doing it for the clicks. They're doing it for the clicks, the likes, the shares, instead of it being for a legitimate, helpful reason. And that's scary, because the backlash will be that the trans community and the gay community and the color, difference going on here will be dropped like that when the next trend comes along, or the next big conflict, or the next big social whatever happens. They'll be forgotten and it won't matter. So then will it go back to the old school way? Will it be the same as it always was before? I don't know. So it's kind of a weird conundrum to think about, like, because these companies don't give a fuck about gender equality. These companies do not give a fuck about racial equality, sexual equality, sexist, men versus women, white versus black, gay versus straight. They want that because a lot of these companies can bank off that fact. And that's just corporations and consumerism. That's life, man. And that sucks. So the shit part about that balance is, if it was natural, they wouldn't have anything to bank off of. If it was a natural balance where on TV and stuff, on Friends, that stupid show, if the two chicks were lesbians, but they didn't push it like so hardcore, like some pervert in the top ranks of that company being like, yeah, let's watch them make out. If they didn't do that stuff and they just presented it naturally back then, that was okay. You know what I mean? On TV, nobody would have batted an eye. Here we are 15 years later or whatever. Nobody would even care. And it would be such a normal thing in TV and movies, video games, whatever, for that kind of stuff. I believe in the current society, exploitation of media and in most business practices is unavoidable, sadly. Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. Like, assholes are assholes. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they're white, black, gay, straight, men, women, children, elderly. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. When you're an asshole in power, it doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what you are. It matters that you have money. That's it. And you're going to shit on everybody else to make goddamn sure you have that money. And the crap part about it is you're practically invisible to the world. Because if you have enough money, you have a whole slew of people underneath you that'll take all those arrows and all the curse words and all the angry people saying, well, you know what? This show doesn't represent my people correctly. Oh, well, we'll fix that. We'll take care of that. As long as there's controversy among us little shitholes, like us little peons and us little worker bees and us little ants, they never get looked at. The people up above that are in control of everything, all right, we're almost dry. We got a couple of places. They never get paid attention to, and that's the dilemma. So as long as they keep us fighting, so as long as they keep us struggling, and we all know that, we're not dumb. We just are too busy social media feeding our brains with stuff to keep us numb from this kind of shit. And when it comes down to it, this social media is telling us hate each other, and we're trying to escape hate, but we're feeding our heads with hate from a little screen. It's ridiculous. Some weird irony. But that balancing thing, if black people were in, film more often, which is funny because they have been in film rather regularly throughout history, but not as much as white people. And some people argue that this is because there's more white people than black people, so racial or the amount of white people to black people, the ratio would be equivalent thereof, So also, however, if a film, and this is one thing that I've seen actually people yell about, where like the film took place in like Germany or Switzerland or something supposedly, and people were like, well, there's not enough people of color in that film. It's like, it takes place in a place where there's very few people of color, so that kind of makes sense. But now we are at a point where in our society we are a very, very racially mixed country. I was talking about the social media poison thing. It's such a dick thing to keep us complacent, I think is what you meant. Yeah, and it is. It sucks. And but we're stuck. We can't do anything about it because we don't have the money. We don't have the power. That's it. And it's so frustrating. And we try. I know a lot of us social warriors on the internet, keyboard warriors, the government's lying to us. Everything's stupid. We all hate this and that. And that's cool. You can have a petition. I'm going to sign it. You know what that petition does? Nothing. Who gives a fuck about a petition? Nobody. These people aren't in office. These people aren't up there at the top of the fucking hill saying, all these people are signing a digital petition. I should give a shit about that. No, what happens is a digital petition goes around, even physical petitions go around, and it reaches up to them and they go, delete. Or that's how it works. They don't give a fuck. They never gave a fuck about any of us. That's not how this works. And if it is how it worked, we wouldn't be where we're at now. Petition for medical marijuana worked. Erica. Let's be honest. They had planned on capitalizing on marijuana for a while. They knew that the war on drugs isn't going to stop. First of all, they introduced the war on drugs. We know that. Okay, the cocaine situation in the 80s, all that garbage. Come on. Look at the history of it all. And yeah, it was a thing. So with that in mind, we all know, if you just think about it for a minute, what happened? Hey, everybody loves this plant of smoking it up. We can make money off that. Let's make it a big fucking to-do. Oh my God. We're all cool with drugs now, bro. They were totally going to bank off that. The petition had nothing to do with it. It just happened to be where they were like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's make some money. We'll make it legal, but you've got to have a whole bunch of things going on, like licensing, and you got to pay us for the fucking drugs and blah, blah, blah. You know, I don't know how it works. I don't smoke weed, so everybody says I probably should for my headaches. Yeah, it should work. Blue. Sky blue. But as far as it goes, I'm sorry, I do love to rant about everything. I do. I like to rant a lot. So, I personally believe petitions and so is just to make the people believe that they have any control at it at all. Yeah. They make more money with the drugs that are against the law. The Bush family is known for coke, right? No joke. Now, that is definitely true. The fucking Bush. Oh, the Bushes. But we get into political stuff, and there's a history. All politicians are garbage, but human beings are garbage. You know, we're all fucking monsters in our own special way. You know, we all do terrible, terrible things. So we can't just blame one group of people for being fuck sticks. Because if we had $1 billion fucking dollars, we'd be fucking terrifyingly bad monsters too. Money corrupts us all. You know, once you get rich, you get bored. And then you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to buy some people today and then hump them for fun. Yeah. So, you know, shit like that. But the petitions and so forth is to make people believe that they are doing something. When, what was it? The guys in the masks that showed up a few years ago. Oh, fuck, what were they called? Anonymous. When Anonymous showed up, I said, nah, these guys ain't real. Now, I don't know if they ever were or not. My thought was that they were something created by the government. And this sounds like some paranoia shit. Where I was like, oh, the government, man. Whoa. It sounds like I do smoke weed. That I thought that it was the government created something to fight the government to make the people feel better. Like a Robin Hood. You know, that's what the petitions are. They're a Robin Hood. That is what a lot of this stuff is. It's a Robin Hood. And the thing is my wife's like, oh, well, why would they do that? I'm like, you give the people a little bit to feel like change is there. You give people a little bit of hope to believe that they mean something, and they'll stay in place. Just like voting. Your vote does not fucking matter. The only vote that matters in your state is the elective college vote. Your votes are a suggestion, you know? Oh, thanks. Yeah, the Robin Hood thing, that's why it's always made sense to me. Is it's like, you know, but it's a self-made Robin Hood. Like the government creates a Robin Hood to make the people say, we have a savior, we have hope, we have this guy that's going to take from the bad guys and help us out. Yeah, let's put our faith and hope in this thing. And then they're actually the puppeteer behind it. So it's like, but if it looks like it's given hope, the votes that matter are cast with money 100%. And that's what sucks. That is what sucks. I don't want to use this brush. I want to use a smaller brush. And that's the thing that, you know, people don't. People argue about this shit all the time, but if you just fucking look at the facts and how the shit's built, it's like, it's not hard to see why we're in such fucking disarray right now in the US. Rome is falling, and we are at the cusp of the end of time, and it's a scary place. And yet we're still just functioning like, yeah, it's good, bro. Everything's fine. Doop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doo. Nope, nothing's fine. This is terrifying. We are literally falling down right now. And it's like, whatevs. No biggie. I mean, it's a pretty big biggie. Yeah. It's a pretty big biggie if you ask me. But I mean, nobody really asked me, so fuck it. I'm just some dumbass that doesn't know shit. But I'm just some paranoid guy who rants and raves, and they say, you're off your medication today, aren't you? And I say, fuck, maybe? What does that have to fucking do with anything? Lord save us, everyone. We're broken people living on a loaded gun. That's pretty good. That sounds lyrical. So I'm thinking you might have got that from somewhere, but if not, dude, that's a genius, and you should write that somewhere. When you grow up in so much power, you start to only see the world in a way that has brought you to power in the first place. Also true, yeah. You're a funny, dumbass, paranoid guy, though. Thank you. And yeah, dude, I'm telling you, yeah, well, you know, my humor ain't going to save me from when the government comes breaking in my door and, you know, uses me as a fall guy for something just so that way they'll shut me up. Not like anybody watches. I have 3 people watching right now. Thanks, you 3. But the government ain't going to give a fuck about that. Now, if that was like 3 million, they'd be like, uh-oh, we got to shut this guy up. He's a fucking douchebag. All right, so let me just see here. After all that conversation's out the way. See, I didn't expect to get that into it, you know. Lincoln Park. Oh, I gotcha. I hate Lincoln Park. Nothing personal, man. You can like what you want to like. My son likes Lincoln Park, and I've always not liked Lincoln Park, mainly because all it was high-pitched whiny and then rappy stuff, which rappy stuff's fine. I love rap. I love some good, solid rap, but together, I wanted to punch that kid in the face. And then he killed himself. So, I mean, hey, which is ironic because I was thinking about that. I tried so hard, but in the end, it really doesn't matter how relevant those lyrics really are, but I still want to punch a dude in the face because I'm like, dude, shut up with that noise. Yeah, it's still just a blank white painting. It will be kind of a blank white painting for a while, but watch. So here's my idea. My kids said, hey, you should draw a Christmas painting. I said, all right, let's do that. So I want to draw a snowman. I want to paint a snowman, not draw one. But I want to paint a snowman. Maybe some kids. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go straight up fucking Rob Boss with this shit. All right. So here's how we're going to do this. First of all, we don't need these colors. These colors are stupid. Hang on a minute. Let me get a little red hat for this kid. We're going to make a little kid over here. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, people. At all. I'm going to fuck this all up. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, there's green. Maybe he should have a green coat. Pink, purple coat. Pink, purple coat. Make it like a little kid, little girl. Fuchsia. Yeah, we'll keep them kind of Oh, girl, I'm sorry. Hashtag 2020 can't judge. It might be a boy, girl, whatever. I don't know. No, I'm just saying. You people don't need to attack me for it, okay? Please just let me be. God dang. It's hard to be socially aware these days. Do you paint in the same place often? I find that painting in new locations gives better results. You know, I just paint here because I have a computer sitting back there, and that's what I do my live on my YouTube. And then my phone's just right here on my little paint. I have a bunch of stuff for paint. And this is my office / creative space. And my wife gets mad because sometimes my creativity spills out into the rest of the house. Yeah, she does not like that. But so yeah. I usually just paint right here. I do paint in different places when I wasn't doing this. So I don't know. I haven't painted in a different location in a long time since doing this. But maybe I should try. Um, I'm gonna make a nice little red hat here. Kind of a little hat going on here, like a little a hat here. Little hat, got a little hat. Oh, we should probably put a scarf on her too. Oh shit, scarves. All right, I got a nice little hat going on there. Little hat. It's a hat. Should have put something. Maybe should put it a little high. Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. Scarf. We're gonna give her a blue scarf, purple scarf. She's gonna be all about the pinks and the purples. I love pink and purple, by the way. Pink is my favorite color. And again, it surprises a lot of people. Everybody's always like, I thought you would like black because you're always wearing black. No, fun fact, I'm colorblind as fuck. And I only see a few colors properly because the color cones in both my eyes developed differently. So like one eye sees things a little bit different colored. It's weird. Orange is my favorite color. I imagine that's why you're an orange dot on your thing there. I'm like Batman with my detective skills. Anyway, so yeah. I'm gonna have to come back and do a little bit more actual shit there in a second. But first, scratch inside my ear with a fucking paintbrush because that's safe. Just jab my fucking ear out, my brain pan out. So we're gonna make it kind of where she has like a. I want to make it where she's making the snowman. I'm gonna fuck all this up. This is terrible. I'm gonna do a terrible job. This will be more than one day painting, by the way, definitely. But big puffy coat. We're gonna make this a puffy coat. Okay, I should have got a bigger brush for all this. My bad. But that's okay. That's all right. That's okay. I'm not colorblind, but nearsighted. I can actually see more colors than most people. It's annoying. Genres have more color options. You don't necessarily have more color options sometimes, though, because, you know, depending on what you're using, you might only have 5 colors. Me, I usually, when I'm painting, I don't tend to mix colors because, like, it fucks with me sometimes. Like if you get 2 colors close together and they're too close, like sometimes light blue and white's the same to me and light pink and white's the same to me, things like that, because, you know, duh, that's the tonality of it. But yeah, they just get too close, they start blurring together. And that has nothing to do with my color blindness, I don't think. I think that's just something different. But like orange and green are the same to me, you know. So I have a problem with orange and green a lot, and that's fun. But all right, let's see here. I want this to be like a big poofy coat. So that's always been a good one because growing up, I didn't realize I was colorblind. The same, and so when they were the same color, and they'd be like, no, you know, green and orange, and I'm like, what? I'm like, the same thing. They're like, you're an idiot. I'm like, you know, always makes you feel good to be an idiot, child, just because you can't see colors right. But I learned later on in life differences in the colors. Like, you know, I mean, I learned different colors differently, so it was okay. So my blues are still blues to me, but they're not quite the same blues to everybody else, you know. And that's a huge poofy coat. Look at that poofy coat. Now this painting I am going to detail a little bit more. Yes, I have a great plan for it. My daughter's like, hey, make a Christmassy painting. I said, all right, let's do that. And I said, all right. So we're going to do a cool Christmassy painting thing. Yes, we are. But my way. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Probably like crap. We'll find out. But as of right now, I'm just going to put in my base color, my base layers, so I know where everything's going to be at. And then I'll clean it up good. Put some detail work into it for once. And we'll see where it goes from there. So here we're going to put a scarf. Purple scarf. Okay. Also, not mixing colors just helps me a lot, because then I don't have to try to like recreate the colors and I fuck up later on, because I'm like, oh, it's not exactly the same color, or I can't do that same color exactly. So that's also very helpful, and I am very glad about that. Fuck off, paint. Get on the brush. That would be fucking nice, right? Fucking asshole brush. Hey, I'm gonna fucking be a stupid brush. Well, thanks, brush. Fucking brush. I don't usually use this brush, but that's okay. It seems to be doing an all right job. But it sometimes likes to piss me off, I guess. Poofy coat, poofy coat. You're a giant motherfucking poofy coat. You look like shit, but that's okay. I'll fucking fix you anyway. Eat my butt. That's how I finish my songs. Just a good old eat my butt. Yeah, see, so far you can kind of tell, like a little kid kind of thing going on here. It actually looks kind of like a penis. Fuck. I just realized that. It kind of looks like a penis, and you accidentally like tied something on the tip, and you probably have to, well, that does not look like a penis there. That looks like something like if you had a penis with a fucked up growth on it, you should probably go, you know what? This dude should probably go to the doctor at this point. Because obviously the tip of that penis is definitely going to be lost because of that purple string around it. And that weird growth underneath, that's probably cancer. That is not healthy, buddy. No. Anyway, so let's give her some purple mittens. Some purple mittens. How do you want the hand to go, man? Like this. Bam! Look at that. Fucking Christmas time. Genius. I know. Yeah. Yeah, you fucking make that snowman, you little fuckhole. Anyway, so now we're missing a bottom half. Now, one of two things. They could be a spaceman and have some kind of like projection bottom part, like with skyrockets and things, but that's not very realistic. And we're going to go with something a little more realistic here. So now we got to give them pants. Fuck. Maybe we can give them brown pants. Nobody likes to fucking wear brown pants. Looks like you shit yourself the entire time. Brown pants it is. My brown oxide, which I think is the only brown I ever use. I use brown oxide, and I also use, there it is, a khaki also. So what I'll do is I'll use my brown for my base layer of pants, and I'll use my brown oxide, or I'll use my khaki here in a little bit to do the highlights and texturizing. And I might texture it with like a sponge or something to give it kind of a texture to it. But when I'm done with this, I'm going to have snow and everything, but it'll be pure white. Like it's super white. It won't be really white. There's going to be a lot more to it. I think your light brown pants are a power move. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I will go light brown, but I'm going to use darker. Maybe I should go light to dark, though. Fuck it. Look at you making me second guess myself, man. I don't know how I feel about that. I'll go with light brown. Yeah, light brown. But I will be bringing the dark brown in for the rest of the coloration of the, obviously details and things like that here in a few. And as per usual, I never wash my brush in between because it adds things. I don't know. Now, legs are always a mysterious thing for me because I don't have any. As you can see, I have arms, I have a head, I have a torso, but my legs are never here. So I don't have any. You can just automatically assume. So legs are always a thing for me because how do you position legs? Right? That's my job to make you second guess yourself. It is. But see, you're not here that often now because you're at work like a responsible person. So, So anyway, if I'm going to create their legs, how would I want them to fucking stand? Like they're taking a shit? Oh. No, not like they're taking a shit. I wasn't being like, oh, they should be taking a shit. No. I'm not into some fucking weird Christmas card thing. Christmas cards, like, wish you were shitting on me. Like, what? No, Santa, get the fuck away. Go make your own cookies. But I was thinking, like, maybe they should be like, no. Because if they're standing, Okay, hang on a second. They're building a snowman, obviously. Okay, we got that. That's for you too there, Erica. Right back at you. So we have the option, because they're building a snowman. The question is, where's the snowman going to be? What part of the snowman are they at? Because if so, I could always have their legs bent, shoes, and they're squatting down like, ooh, I'm making a snowman. Or they could be halfway up, because they're going to be smaller than the snowman. The snowman is going to have a head up here. I may have another child back somewhere else, but I doubt it. I just want this one whom's back is turned to us. But just standing there would look just ridiculous. It'd be dumb. It'd be like, it wouldn't look good. Obviously, it wouldn't look good. Oh, speaking of cocaine, I'm just kidding. No, it's sinuses, like allergy stuff. Maybe I should attempt a. This is the part where I start going, I'm going to fuck it up, man. I'm going to fuck it up, man. I'm going to fuck it up. I don't care if I can fuck this one. This is just for fun. I shouldn't even be doing this. Isn't even creative. This is all logic based. This is all me thinking through thoroughly about what I'm doing. I already know the plan of the picture. It has nothing to do with being logical or being creative. So I don't even have to worry about fucking up. If I fuck it up, I can fix it. That's how it works. So what is my problem? It's because I don't want to fuck it up. It's because I want to make it work from the first point on. I was scratching my not leg down there, by the way. Because I don't have legs, people. All right, so if I made it, fuck. But if they're just standing there, they look stupid. Okay. Fuck it. You got to do it. Do the thing. So, pants. You can pants if you want to. You leave your friends behind. Because if they don't pants, and if they don't pants, fuck it. They're no friends of mine. Now this is obviously just a little line. A little layer to make them like have a potato ass. Potato ass is fine, I guess. I mean, you know, if you got a potato ass, you got a potato for an ass. But they're gonna have knees down in the snow, and we're gonna mimic that here in a minute. We're gonna be like, oh, your legs are down. Stop, just stop. Stop being a fucking idiot, dude. Look, this whole area is just gonna be a big brown pile of dog shit, okay? Fuck off, man. For fuck's sakes, just grow the fuck up and do it. Look, here's your fucking ass. Maybe they're half in the fucking snow. What do you think about that? Maybe like 15 feet of fucking snow. Do you like a stop motion? Do you like a stop motion kind of walk? I can't read. Oh, no, I have no idea what you're fucking talking about. But yeah, okay, whatever. I mean, I guess. Sure. No, I'm good. I'm fine on this one. See? It'll just be their legs are back here. See? Legs are back here. Boom. Right? Simple as that, man. We'll have some shoes right here. Boom. Fine. Everything's fine. We'll use the dark brown for boots. For the bottoms of boots. Wait, maybe they should have yellow for galoshes. Right? People have yellow boots, right? Like galoshes. Huh? Yeah, I had a yellow back there too. Ironically, I don't know why. Like, I've never really used yellow for anything, I don't think, ever. But I got it for the Christmas or the painting thing for Halloween. And okay, so galoshes. Yeah, we'll make some galoshes. What do you think about that? Oh, those are like boots though. So the pant legs have to go with the boots, right? Fuck. That means they'd be wet boots. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. Boots. 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 Keep in mind, this will all be fixed in due time. Right now, simple savers for my needs, for what I'm doing with them. It'll be if I don't die first. Oh, those legs look too small, don't they, for the giant fat coat? But it's, you know, giant fat coat. Those legs are too little. Fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up bad, didn't I? No, I didn't. Fuck you. Watch this. I did wash it out that time. Because, really, Napkin? You live there now. What do you think about that, asshole? You live in the fucking water now, Napkin. That's your new home. You fucking douchebag. Anyway, now when in doubt, just add more fucking brown. That's how this works. There we go. Just now you got a bigger fucking knee. Now you got, oh, look at that giant fucking knee. It's like huge. Now you're like, you got some kind of fucking something wrong with you. Some giganticism of your fucking kneecap. Elephantitis of the fucking knees. Goddamn John Merrick over here with the fucking knees. It's fine, bro. You're fine. You'll live through it, maybe. I don't even know. Fuck it. And I look at my screens too, by the way, to see how it looks from that perspective. Because here it looks different than it does on there. It looks all right over there. It looks okay over here, you know, blah, 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 blah. That's okay. It doesn't look, it looks like it's going somewhere. It's definitely going somewhere. Probably in the garbage. But, no, we're doing good. You're doing fine. You're fine. Here's how this works. Are you ready for this? That's a line. Huh. Huh. Okay. foot's asleep if I had one. Yeah. So, okay. Remember, I don't have legs. But if I had legs, my foot would be asleep right now. I'm going to do a thing. You can go back there for now with the fucking napkin of stupidity. Fucking stupid napkin. I'm going to add a little brown to this tip. Only because the other one had brown too. And then I'm going to add my blue. Kind of blue. You know, my kid's still asleep. It's 1:15 in the fucking afternoon. We're just going to kind of... Oh my God. Why blue? You're just a blue. Just be on the fucking blue. All right. We're just going to kind of shadow that in a little bit more. Oh, wow. I fucked that up, didn't I? Look at that fuck ups. Oh, yeah. Beautiful fuck ups. Just fucking it up every which way. You know what? Fuck you. Huh? What do you think about that, asscock? Fuck off, you fucking fuckhole. You're not even working. You're not even doing something. Just give me a second. You know, acrylics are great sometimes. Sometimes they're not so great. But you know what's beautiful? Watch this. I'm using white. Eat my fucking dick hole. So my whole point is this. As using... Oh, fuck, I didn't use... I made my white into a blue. I can see this relaxes you. Yeah, something like that, buddy. Something like that. No, you know, I use this therapeutically. It is, again, therapeutic as fuck for me, but it's not because it relaxes me. It's because it gets out my aggressions. It makes me mad. And I can face my own bullshit. And normally it just makes me more mad. But anyway, I can use white to kind of blend that in a little better. Just like this. So it'll kind of fade it back in. At least that's my fucking plan. And you know what? I appreciate, by the way, you watching my stupidity. I'm sure you have better things to do, man. Like movie reviews and things like that. But instead you watch my dumbass paint angrily on things. Okay, now we're looking better. Now it's looking better. Better. That's what I was wanting to kind of go for. Kind of that fucking trash. I want you to be a little bit more cut in there. A little bit. I mean, that is looking better. It's looking way better than what it was. Still pissing me off. But not bad. By comparison, much better. Okay. Oh, here comes my son, who's going to be really mad today when I tell him that he's in trouble for the grades. That's so awesome. No, it's not him. It's one of the other ones. Bigfoot stomps. Okay. Hey. Okay. Not you, me. I need a fan brush. This isn't going to work. All right. So watch this. Hey, would you bring me some napkins? Sure. Thank you. Look at that. That's amazing. Oh, I stabbed myself. I didn't even notice. Oh, that's fine. You're okay. All right, I might use my little brush again because these. Where are my other brushes? I need like a big. Oh, I hate everything. Hey, thanks. That works out fantastic. Where in the hell are my other? You're too big. It's like a paintbrush for a house. Do you have your tea today? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, of course. It's almost gone, though, as you can see. You know, I really don't slurp it like that. I just like to make those noises. Yeah, you might fucking work. I just like to make those noises to be like a weird guy. Shit. You know what I don't have? I don't have like a dark green. Interesting. Interesting. All right. All right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here's what we're doing. You ready for this? This is my whole plan. So first, let's get this washed out a little bit. I just said I don't wash out my brushes, and then I wash out my brushes. Never listen to me, people. Okay. Rule number one: just don't listen to what I fucking say. Oh fuck. The fuck was that? Anyway, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm saying. 80% of the time, I don't know where I'm at. It's fine. It's okay. Okay. Now, how now, brown cow? Let's just make a house. Man, we're just going all out for a nice Christmassy, a relaxing Christmassy like thing here, aren't we? Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? It sure is. And I know everybody's waiting for the twist. Well, the twist ain't gonna happen today. You're gonna have to tune in tomorrow and be like, oh, that's what he was doing. Of course. Can't just be normal, can it? No. Maybe it'll be space aliens. Maybe it'll be space aliens probing fucking Mr. Frosty's butthole. They'll be like, oh, is that a carrot? Oh, maybe. You don't know. You have to guess. I mean, that's weird. I shouldn't say stuff like that. Is it a carrot? I don't know. You'll have to guess. I mean, I don't know. Is it a carrot, though, bro? How is there no? I swear to baby Jesus, you fucking dog shit. Now here's the beauty of what I'm doing over here in this corner. You know, I'm going with I'm going to go with kind of a overall rusticy, not necessarily rusticy, but you know, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to sound fancy. Like I know what I'm fucking talking about. Did you ever see the guy who painted pictures of cows with cow poop? Fucking gross. No. Ew, no. That's gross. There was a guy, though, who would do splatter paint by putting paint in his asshole, climbing up like a 12 or 15-foot ladder, and then shitting it out. And that's gross. So, you've heard of the guy who paints cows with cow poop? All right. Now, you know what? As an artist, I can't really bash a dude who goes that far, but Jesus Christ. That's gross. And I'm kind of germophobic, and I can't do that kind of shit. You know, despite my life being a clutterfuck of messes, it's still relatively clean of germs, which is nice. But no, cow poop, gross. That's like those ladies who paint with their period blood. That's a thing. And I'm all, why is that a thing? That should not be a thing. Like, that's like yeah. Then again, I mean, I have friends who paint with their blood, and that's unsanitary. You should at least like seal that with like a sealant or something. But I've had blood go into my paintings or in my work before because I've accidentally cut myself, and I always tell people a little bit of me goes into everything I make. And usually it's like I'll be making the my human faces peeled things, and I'll be doing something stupid, and all of a sudden I thought of forging my blood into a gem of some kind. All right, that's kind of neat. I got to give you props on that. The blood gem. And then put it in a sword handle or something epic like that. And then, like, you know, put that sword in a tree or something and then make up a mythology about it and see who all fucking finds it. Mess and filth are two different things. Bodily output is not art. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you're let me shit on this canvas, jizz on it, and then wipe period blood around. Look, it's art. I'm all. No, I mean, no. But then that comes from the creativity place, and I say, hey, as long as you're creating from your soul, and it's a reflection of self. So I guess if they're like a shitty jizz blood mess, if that's what they are, that's how they feel. Is like, I feel like a shitty pile of bloody jizz. Then I guess I can't argue that. I'll be like, bro, you need therapy more than me at this point, I think. Jesus Christ. Like, for real? You got some daddy issues or something you need to work out. Seriously, bro. All right, so I don't know. This is going to be my house off in the distance. I want it to be something simple, something quaint and cute. Maybe like a log cabin-y thing is what I'm going to go with. That's what I should go with. Why did I do that? Why am I using this fucking brush? That is fucking dumb. Huh. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. We'll fix it all up nice and neat here in a minute. Listening for the heavy footsteps. It's 1 of 2. I heard the attic squeak open. Nope, not heavy footsteps. So it's the lighter of the 2. All right, we're gonna just do like a nice little. Oh, here's a roof. Oh, here's a roof. You know, the roof thing. And I don't really care. This is just our basic house placement right now. Okay, so here's our house. We are probably going to fix it later. It just looks like a shed. It's a shed. It's not a house, it's a shed. You know. I know many people use spiders in their art and other insects. Oh yeah. No, dude, I do the oddities convention and things like that. And tons of people use like dead animal bones and insects and just you name it. And in fact, I also, oh my god, would you stop it? These are not real. Ugh. But I make these little guys also for my oddities conventions. Not easy, by the way. Not the same as spiders and things of that nature, but I actually made the bones, casted the bones, then casted the bones in silicone, you know, things like that. And I considered using real bones to try and do it, but gross. Really, I was just like, I can't do that. That's just too much for me. Even though I'm a weirdo and I do some pretty weird stuff, when it comes to that kind of thing, do you sell your creations on Etsy? Yeah. X Art of Horror on Etsy. So if you go to etsy.store/X Art of Horror, all one word, then there I am. I'll put a link in this video, but everything usually goes up there. I'm really terrible about updating it, though. I really have a lot of stuff that needs to be updated. Yeah. But what's funny about those little guys, I have like 3 of them back there I'm working on right now. I've been working on for like a month. I just built them to that point. I got to finish putting the wash layer of paint on them and the dry brush layer of paint on them, and then they're pretty much done. Then I got to finish the boxes, their shadow boxes, and all that stuff. But what's fun about those is this: on Etsy, there are people that are selling fairies. Now this is the time to update your Etsy. People be shopping. No, I know. It's terrible. I'm terrible at all that crap. I just create stuff. I need like a manager because I'm always like, I just create things and I forget I even have, DeviantArt and Etsy and Twitter and Instagram and all that garbage. I just forget. But on the Etsy, when I was making the fairies, because I'm also doing shrunken heads, I'm about to start releasing those and the chicken foots and what else? It doesn't matter. Anyway, I went on and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to see what other kind of people out there have these fairies, since I'm making fairies. And mine, like you saw, they're pretty big. They're like 9-inch wingspan. They're within a foot by a foot kind of area within that range. And there are people on there. And I'm not bashing their creativity by any means. Some of them look fan-fucking-tastic for what they were. But most of them were Dollar General bought skeletons, the ones like this big, that looked as though maybe they had some, I don't know, Play-Doh or I don't know, just kind of squished on there a little bit, painted maybe. and that was about it. And they were selling them for $80. $80. Now at this, I was like, holy shit. And they were banking. Like people were just like, oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. And I was all, are you fucking kidding me? Fine. I put hours, days into making those. Okay. I'm not trying to say they don't. I'm not trying to bash their creativity. Please do not take it for that. I'm saying handcrafted bones, you know, modified bones, not real bones, but, you know, modified skeletal frames, things of that nature. Broke down stuff to make them. The finger bones and stuff, handcrafted. The fingers are individually positioned. The hands are individually positioned. Everything is individually done, casted, resin, popped out, positioned. Each one of them is completely different, completely unique. I paint them layer by layer, skin them layer by layer, put the hair in, put the genitals on, which is hard, by the way. I'm still making little fairy wieners is weird. So there's males and females, you know, but it is a process. And then I hand build the boxes, legitimately hand build the shadow boxes. They're not the greatest. I'm just telling you. Carpentry was not my my strong point, but I stain them, hand build them. I hand carved the teeth that go in the little jars that come with them. The works. I mean, I put in a lot of hours of effort into it, and so I look at that and I believe in quality. I believe in creating things, do the best you can, always. Even the back of these guys, which are bolted to the actual shadow boxes, the backs of them are bolted. You'll never see them. They're painted. They're produced and they're manufactured by me, whatever. They're made, skinned and everything, just like the fronts. Just as much detail goes into the back of them that you'll never see as does the front that you will see. That's it. Because it doesn't matter. The quality is what matters.
Hey,
yes.
Christmas one.
Hey, it is the Christmas one. Remember you said I should make a Christmas one.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You said no. You said no.
I did say no, didn't I? I love you too, sweetie.
One more question.
Yes.
Can I eat?
Yes, you can eat.
Yay.
There's no surgery.
Yay.
We have to get that medicine and make sure that your foot doesn't fall off. And you'll be fine. Don't ask. It's yeah. Anyway, enough of me promoting my Etsy, which again, I'll put a link in here. Back to doing actually what I was supposed to be doing. That house looks terrible. That's not a house. That is a shed. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, no problem. No problem, bro. Yeah, that's a problem, bro. Fuck it, here we go. You ready for this? Green. Boop. Now, I don't know how this is going to work. You know, we can't use this. This is full of fucking light blue and paint. I thought I was going to do something else. So I made all this paint. Look at that. That's terrible. I'm like, oh, yeah, we're going to do. No, we ain't doing shit with that. That's garbage. It's a cabin, tiny cabin. Well, it was meant to be a bigger cabin. Originally, I was like, oh, let me make this a cool cabin. And now it's like, no, it's trash. I got to figure out where to fucking put this in my giant room of cluttered bullshit and then get my little one. A little dusty. With a chimney and shit. Oh, I should put a chimney and shit in it. Good call. When I get to that, I will get to that. Oh, man, why didn't I do that already? Anyway, green, you know, squishy in the middle. Okay, get off of there, you freaking green. Little brown. Little green going down to Brown Town. Poop. Okay, mix that together with a tiny bit of black. Now, I should have just gotten like a pine green or something instead of trying to make a. Wow, that did not work out well. Look, this is just way too much of everything else except for green. Sure, I'm glad I did that. Oh, no, that's actually coming out pretty good. Look at that. Yeah, that's all right. Huh. Fuck me, that is looking nice. Huh. Well, fucking shit. I cannot believe that worked. No, really, look. Yeah, that came out looking pretty good for like a dark kind of pineish green. You know what I'd say? I say self high five. That's a clap. Go me. I actually didn't screw that up. I am very impressed. Rob Boss time. Ready for this shit? Now, what he likes to do when he makes a happy little tree, fuck happy little trees, is he just goes, we're going to try this method. I've never done this before in my life, by the way, ever. So let's find out how fucking shitty this is. I got a feeling it's going to be shitty. Okay, here we go. We want to make pine trees, like big old pine trees, right? So, like, that was terrible, wasn't it? Look at that. Ooh, yeah, this is not, those aren't pine trees at all. Oh, Jesus, come on. Look at that. That's not even a pine tree. Yeah, we need to kind of bring that. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God, that's terrible. Okay, well, we learned a valuable lesson. Wow, learned a valuable lesson. That is, I cannot make pine trees. Jesus Christ. Bob Ross, you are a liar, sir. Oh, you know what? That doesn't look so bad when you just do it like that, but you know, that doesn't look too bad when you stop. Okay, so here's what I've learned. I can't do one side of the pine tree, but I can do the other side, okay. So one side looks like garbage, and the other side's like, not too bad for a pine tree, eh? Okay, this is why I make all my trees black. Yeah, no shit. No fucking shit. Because Jesus Christ almighty, look at this garbage. All right, now this is my back trees. The sad part is I didn't think about this in advance because I should have made like a whole bunch of trees in the very back. I fucked up. But did I fuck up? Yeah, you kind of should have planned ahead. Because now all I need to do is like make the whole background like dark green. We can make kind of like a sparse trees here, right? Yeah, it's fine, All right, but we're gonna go over the house. Oh shit, okay, hang on a minute. I gotta hold this before it falls off. Oh, Jesus, this is so hard. Why is this so hard? Fuck you, Bob Ross. Whatever you're doing, quit. Whatever you're doing, quit. You're doing dumb crap. Quit it. Don't give a crap. Quit. Whatever garbage you're doing. Quit it. Whatever crap you're doing. Not too shabby. I can kind of deal with this, is what's going on. You know, it's not the worst trees ever, right? Yeah, I mean, they're not that shabby.
Okay.
Huh. Okay, all right.
Oh, God.
You know, it's kind of starting to look like a winter. Oh, I got to put snow on these. Okay. Like I said, this isn't going to be a one-day thing. It's going to be a couple of 3-day thing. I planned this out to be like a little bit more epic. So you're going to get the full idea of, oh, no, I got some green on the shoe. That's okay. We're going to get like an idea of, oh, it's going to be a nice winter wonderland. Yeah, nice, cute, nice. Or is it? Yes, you can when I'm done here. So you might as well go eat or do something else because it'll be a minute. But good job. You just got right up and started doing cleaning and stuff. Fantastic. Is all your schoolwork done? So
obviously it's not done 'cause I'm
okay,
not
well
for
the
4.5
rules were homework, housework, then phone. That's what your mom said. So let's try like a little. Oh, look, if I add just like a whisk to it, nice. Next time, paint the worst tree ever and see what that is. I think I've already done that, man. Oh no, bro! You just add like a little whisk to it.
What are you guys doing?
Look at that. That ain't too shabby. Just add kind of like a whoop 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 to it, like a whisk. I don't know what that means, but like a whisk to it.
You guys might have to play games.
Okay. Maybe a little whisk. That kind of helps bring it out a little bit. All right, this one's lost. That middle one's lost. It's trash. It's garbage. I hate it. It's it's complete garbage. But anyway.
Sure, I've been doing my work all day.
Nice try. Your mom's gonna be home in a minute, and she's already talking. She's on a tirade. It's not on a tirade, but we got a call from the school about people and their work ethics. So, where are you at in school right now? How's your grades? You behind? Bye.
I have good grades, actually.
I
But
know.
I'm just behind.
I know. Goodbye.
But Wednesdays are my motivation days.
I don't know what
whenever
that even means.
That means I get like 10 assignments done in the night.
Hmm.
That's whenever I do all my work is on Wednesdays. And I wish I was kidding because that's the only time I ever get motivation is on Wednesdays. I don't know.
I don't know. So your mom's going to be home here in just a short few, like literally just in a few minutes. So you might just go get on your homework because when she gets home, we're going to be talking, I guess. Not mostly to you. You're pretty much in the clear. But she's not too happy with everything else. So she called me up about that. It was so important. She called me like 4 times in just a couple of minutes. So while at work. So, you might want to go do that first. And that way it's not, a big deal. And you two, quit.
Kyra's a cripple. I'm helping her learn how to walk.
Don't be dumb. You're going to hurt her.
You have a bowl of cereal in your hand,
Quit it. Okay, that's fine.
You can still set it down.
But yeah.
She knocks it out of your hand.
All right, you know what? These trees ain't
Try
that
to grab
bad.
hold of you.
These trees ain't that bad. And I'm not going to do the worst tree ever on this one. I'm going to kind of wait it out. Oh, shit. There's going to be like a snowman there. What am I even doing? Oh, well. But yeah, no, sorry. You might want to do that before your mom gets home. Because that way, if you're on your phone when she gets home, she'll be like, why are you on your phone? See what I mean?
My room on my phone.
Where we're going to probably come and yell at everybody? Y'all.
Just set my phone down.
Yeah, that's still not good. No, because then when she goes, did you take their phones? I'll be like,
yeah, I'll be like, I already did my chores.
it's into your homework. And she will ask that. She'll go, what about homework?
She's only going to care today because she won't care tomorrow.
Yeah, well, she does. And I've got to do what I'm supposed to do. So, you know how it works. And that's how we're going to do it for now. So go do the thing. Bye-bye. You can argue me on live all you want. Oh, God. But it ain't going to help. And you can get puppy dog eyes and stand there and stare at me like some kind
I'm
of
not giving you puppy dog eyes. I'm
weirdo.
literally looking at you normally.
Okay, well, whatever. But it ain't going to help. You kind of are like, yeah, it's not too shabby. It's not too shabby at all. Now people are like tuning in for the drama between me and a child about their phone and their electronics. because they're obsessed with their electronics. What are you gonna do? Immediately see how much
You're literally on them right now. I can't say very much there.
You know what? I didn't say about this isn't about me, it's about you.
Okay. Do not attack me.
I didn't attack you.
But you're still on electronics too.
Blah 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 blah.
That's where you are too.
Give me.
Online, and I'm playing games.
I ain't playing games.
You usually play games. Fortnite with mom.
I play Fortnite with mom once in a while. With your mom once in a while. I try to get more things done than just Fortnite though. I'm playing video games when I do. That's when I eat. In fact, I'm probably going to be eating here in a minute. All right. I'm going to come back. I feel like the three big trees are banding together to hide the little one in the middle. Yeah, it does seem that way. But I think those are all right. Those are neat. Those are looking good. A little shed there in the background. We'll take care of that here in a minute. Big snow owl is going to be right there. Yeah. Not too shabby. Shit, I probably should have done a bluish sky in the background too. But then again, I do have an idea here for the end product. See if it'll work. But until then, let's add some more green. Staring at me for an hour isn't going to help. I can just do this and now I don't even see you, see?
And I can do this and you can see me and I can see you.
Or I can just ignore you like I like to do anyway. It's much more helpful just to ignore you. You know, I really just don't like that one. I want to whisk it out. There we go. Yeah, just do some whisking on that one too. Whisk. Not actual whiskey. But, oh my God, go away. You're like an annoying dog. You just sit there and be like, uh-oh. I wonder if I did do that. Oh, well, anyway. We're going to add a few more in the background. Maybe, hopefully. But I'm not going to focus too hardcore on it. It's going to kind of be like a little bit like, oh, that's not focusing hardcore at all, of course. Just, you know, whatever. Okay, all right, yeah, that's good. Just kind of pretend like there's something else back there. Maybe something else back that way for now. Another tree back there. Okay, that's okay. I got an idea for that. Just watch. Watch and learn. You know, when your mom comes home in a minute and she goes, hey, you're not doing your homework anyway.
I'll say I just did my chores when I was asking for my phone. And we'll see what she says then.
Okay. See what she says then.
I've already logged on to my Chromebook, so.
Well, good for you. Why aren't you doing your actual work and catching back up, bro? Good question, huh? Why aren't you actually doing work and catching up instead of just letting your time there run? You could just actually be doing stuff. Or you can just stare at me. Doodly. All right, we'll get this other one here. That'd be about size for, yeah, that'll be all right. All right, I'm about to, well, we still got a few minutes, but I'm going to call it here in a minute. Wait till tomorrow. But now we're actually getting going on this one, so I'm feeling pretty good about it. But yeah, it's looking all right. Minus that shed, which was going to be a house. It's a terrible house. It's more of a shed. I think I'm going to keep it a shed.
Make it a scary shed.
I'm not going to make it a scary shed, exactly.
Or creepy looking.
But when this is all said and done, it's definitely not going to be the walking in the winter wonderland that it wants to be.
Okay. I didn't figure it would be.
Yeah, I know, but you know. Yeah, I know, but you know. You know?
Yes.
Yes. Walking in a winter wonderland. That didn't really work out very well either. My paint seems a little cluttered down. Should just use some straight up pigment. I have some somewhere, but what? That's okay. It's looking all right. Oh my God, go away.
I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay. That's when you look at it.
Was it a child?
Yes, it's a child in a big poofy pink coat. So far, I'm not done. I'm going to actually detail the shit out of this one. The whole thing when I'm done.
You should sell it.
Well, I sell most everything. I try to these days, but you know, it'll go on the chopping block, I'm sure, when it's done. Although it'll be very different from any of my other more serious works where I don't want to discredit me as a serious artist by making something hilariously stupid. Where they'll be like, that's a little bit different than his other work. Like, I'd rather people take me as a serious artist than making goofy shit. But yes, I will put it up on the chopping block for sure.
For like the shit, I was like maybe making.
You say for the shit house?
For the shed.
Or for the shit house, you need to make it.
For the shed, maybe you could make it like where it looks like it's falling apart. That's what I was saying by old and creepy. Like it looks like it's falling apart.
Well, without giving away to everybody what I was going to do, I had planned on making it something different. That's for sure.
Okay.
But if she spent as much time working as she does arguing, she'd be way better. She'd be on her way to Harvard. That's what I tell them all the time. All the time. Whenever they're doing
School
chores.
has nothing to do with marketing, so it does not matter for what I want to go into. So honestly, math would be the only thing that would be needed.
But I tell them all the time, if they would spend as much time doing their chores as they do arguing me about doing their chores, they'd be done. They'd be done with their chores. I know that. I'm not talking about today.
I usually don't argue about my
Not you necessarily. I'm talking about other. There's more than just you. You're not the only kid here, bro.
Well, I thought I was the only one you were talking about.
No. I mean, I was talking in general.
Well, I didn't know that because I'm obviously right here.
Yeah, I know. And I did not clarify to whom I was talking to, but that's okay. All right, now these trees aren't really going to matter because they're going to be covered by a snowman, but you always put the detail in regardless, just in case, because you never know. Now, these are my foreground trees. I should have made my background trees first. That's always important. In painting and stuff, man, you do your background shit first. Because you never fucking know. Maybe you do know. Don't worry, that'll be painted over. So, not too shabby. Okay, well, that didn't work out quite as I planned.
I'm not even doing any schoolwork. She's watching anime. Anyway,
I think everybody's getting bored of my broadcast anyway. I'm losing people. That's all right. Yes, you do have to. You're not going into surgery anytime soon, if at all. But so far, not too bad. Doing all right. She stepped on a toothpick.
That's what she thinks that she stepped on. That's what you guys think she stepped on.
Well, we're pretty positive it was a toothpick. And if questionably, the toothpick may still be stuck in there. They took an x-ray. They didn't see anything. But she has a bad infection now in the foot and on antibiotics. And But she's convinced that we told her she's getting surgery. I said, if they found a toothpick, then they may have to pull it out and then maybe surgery, blah, blah, blah. And that's just like, kids, man. Kids. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop it here for the day. And go eat me some chicken and biscuits. I have way too much paint on here compared to what I was planning on using, but that's okay. I'll just set it aside. It'll dry up and I can waste it because I do that a lot. But I'm going to, as usual, say thanks, everybody. We had a good conversation about video games and sexual relevance, and then it turned into corporate world owning how things function. I don't know. It was weird. Anyway, I do appreciate everybody that stuck with me, and we'll see how this turns out tomorrow. I think when it's done, it'll look good. I do not like the shed, but I'm going to keep it as a shed. Maybe I'll make it an homage to something. No, I won't. And yeah, I'm all right at this so far. It's not too shabby. Anyway, something, pretend I said something important and empowering, and goodbye.